But first, a New York cop killed by an alleged drunk driver hit on the Long Island Expressway in Queens. This as he was responding to a different deadly crash. And good evening, everyone. At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Ritter.
And I'm Lauren Glassberg in for Sade. 43-year-old NYPD officer Anastasio Stakos was diverting traffic when he was hit just before 2 this morning. He was the father of 2 and a 14-year veteran of the force.
Of Interstate 35.
Want to go to a live picture of the shutdown? Police say a driver hit the Von Army officer as she was directing traffic around a stalled vehicle at Loop 1604.
Is that she was taken from the scene by airlight this morning, and sometimes that's not a good indication, but let's keep our fingers crossed. This whole scene started around 3 a.m. this morning. Bexar County deputies who are investigating this incident said the officer was just keeping traffic moving at the scene of a stalled semi. That's all this was. And then it got worse. Deputies say that's when a driver of a gold pickup truck hit the officer and her patrol unit. It is unknown what caused the accident, whether he was under the influence of alcohol or driving while distracted. We just do not know at this point. The officer is said to be in her 50s. The driver is in his 40s. I should mention that he was taken to the hospital too.
Investigation now underway after a Hamden police officer who was directing traffic was hit by a car yesterday. It happened at the intersection of Mix Avenue and Benham Street. The officer hit his head on the car and then the pavement. He was transported to Yale New Haven Hospital with a concussion, also back and neck injuries. The officer is expected to be okay.
Shocking video of a trooper getting hit and tumbling over the hood of a car. The driver speeding off without looking back. The Florida Highway Patrol says that's Trooper Arsenio Caballero getting hit by a 6 Series BMW. The incident happening 10 days ago in Hollywood during a traffic stop. It was 3:30 p.m. May 25th on the exit ramp of Florida's Turnpike near Pines Boulevard.
Officer has been hurt on the job after being hit by a car that blew through a police barricade on the northwest side. The website CWB Chicago obtained that video you see. Officer was standing behind the barricade in the 2100 block of North Central Avenue Tuesday night when that Kia came barreling through the intersection. The officer was taken to a hospital in fair condition with leg injuries. Police took the 28-year-old driver into custody. No word yet on charges.
A Boerne police officer is fighting to recover after being run down last night while she was directing traffic at a football game. Eyewitness News reporter Sue Kalberg details how it happened.
Michelle Van Stavern is a patient here at University Hospital. They say she was injured at the Boerne High School football stadium. They say even though she was wearing a high visibility vest and waving a traffic wand, she was still mowed down by a driver who is now charged with intoxication assault.
North side of Boerne High School for officer possibly down. 911.
Police say it happened on Esser Road just after the Champion High School game ended.
She has a broken left arm and possible head injuries.
The 4-year veteran and school resource officer from Boerne Middle School North was immediately surrounded by coworkers and friends who rushed to save her.
Yeah, I'm sure they're already monitoring to make sure the hospital knows we're coming.
35-year-old Andrew Harris has been arrested by DPS, charged with intoxication assault. It's a third-degree felony. If he's convicted, it would be punishable by 2 to 10 years in prison. Meanwhile, the police chief says the injured officer is in stable condition, and he says the most important thing is continued prayers for a full and speedy recovery. Sue Kalberg, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.